Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So, in this video, I just wanted to talk about one of the um, specific requirement you will often see when you start working as an M365 administrator. So, this is possible that either the organizer of the meeting left the company or he was terminated with the immediate effect. Now, whatever the meeting he has created, that needs to be cancelled and deleted. So, if that employee was terminated or left recently, if his mailbox is active, then I would say this is very easy. Either as an M365 administrator, you do something like granting a permission yourself on his mailbox if that's allowed in your organization and delete that meeting. Or maybe whoever is requesting to delete that meeting, you can grant a full permission on his mailbox and he can go ahead and cancel and delete that meeting. Or another scenario, if that mailbox was deleted and if he still exists in this deleted user container, you can go ahead and restore that and grant a permission to requester and he can delete that. Now, in our situation, you and I'm sure that you will face this situation quite frequently. Now, user was terminated or left the company. His mailbox was permanently deleted. Now, you don't have organizer to restore his mailbox or get access to his mailbox and cancel that meeting. How are you going to do that? Right? Here we have an option of content search. So in our situation, organizer jemmy at technavix.com, he left the company and his mailbox is permanently deleted. Subject is project updates, and this is a recurring meeting. So if I show in this calendar, then here if I open one of the meeting, then you see this project updates. This was organized by Jemmy, and these three were the attendees. And we need to delete this meeting. So now let me show you how this is going to work. So the very first prerequisite, you need to be a M365 compliance admin or eDiscovery manager. That means on your account, which you are going to use to delete the meeting, you need to have compliance admin permission or the role assigned to you. Second thing, you will use this command to connect to security and compliance admin center. So here in my PowerShell, I have used this command and I am connected. Now, the very first step, what I'm going to do, now here I'm showing you two commands. This is number one and this is number two. For example, you have list of attendees. Maybe it's just one attendee, two attendee, or five attendees. This is easy for you to enter the recipient email address one by one, and that search is going to be quick. But let's say you don't know how many attendees were there in that meeting and it should be cancelled from all their calendars. Then I will choose second command because here you see exchange location, it is showing these specific email addresses and here it shows exchange location all. It may take longer time because that will depends upon your organization mailbox, the count. So if your organization has 10,000 users or 20,000 users or 50,000 users, it is going to query and search in all those mailboxes. So here, what I'm going to do, since I'm going to give one name it's up to you. You may choose whatever name you want and exchange location all and content match query. I'm just doing kind meetings. The reason why, because so it just specifically look for meetings, not emails and all. And here our organizer is jamie at technavix.com. I can use subject as well. um, if I need to, what I can do, I can add one more thing as a subject. So maybe I can do this uh, instead of organizer. That will also work. I can add that, but I can do this. And my project update is the subject line, right? Now, here I will just copy this command and I will go ahead and run this, the first command. So, copy from here and then I will run it. Okay, now this is not started. The search, this search is created with this name, but this is not yet started. What you need to do, we need to run second command to start that search. Now, this will start this search and we will be able to see that progress. Now, how are we going to look for progress, whether that is running or it is completed? I'm going to run this command. Now, this is starting. We need to wait for some time until this shows completed. Like I said, it is going to take time, depends upon your user count. So in my organization, I think I do not have more than 20 users. So this might be a little bit quick, but still it will take some time. So if you see, if I run this command once again, then here you see it is still starting. So we will wait for here this search to be completed and then we will continue with further commands. Well, now you can see here, now this is showing completed. Number of items, it is showing 8, right? Now I can preview the results, what are those items, or I can just download the reports. Whenever you are working in the production environment in your company, you will directly not delete these meetings, whatever has come into the search. You will always export the report, review that, whatever the items have been um, came into this search, and then you will go ahead and delete that. The reason why, because if other meetings have a similar subject or any similar information like your meeting, and if you directly delete that, they may also get deleted, and that's gonna create some problem. So okay, so now here I'm in Microsoft Purview portal, and if I click on solutions, then here I have an option of eDiscovery. In the eDiscovery, I need to click on content search. Then here you see this is exact same search what I had created using a command. If I click on that, then here you will see the query, what I just use in the command. So here I was searching all people and group kind meeting and my subject was project updates, right? What we need to do, we need to click on statistics. Now, if I click on statistics, then I need to generate statistics. Then I will just do a run query. Now, this will generate some statistics for this search. And to download the report, we need to click on export. If you click on export, then it will open a new panel and here export a name. So what I'm going to give, I can just give a name, project update meetings. Description is completely optional. And here I will leave all these options as it is. And here you have two options: export items report only, export items with item report, right? So you will notice that if I choose this option, then see at the bottom everything is gone, right? Because it will just generate one report in CSV format. Second option is when you are actually exporting that data or those emails into PST. So I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to export that report and I will click on export. This is not going to be very quick. It will take some time to generate that report. Now here you see that search export has started. View the detail in process manager. Either you can click here or you can click here on the process manager. So I will click on process manager. If you notice that if I click here on the process manager, this is also going to do the same thing, right? Here, this is in progress. And if you look here in the new window, it will show you the same thing. Now you see that this is in progress and it will take some time. So we will wait for this to finish. We will review that report and then we will begin deleting that. See that this is completed. So I will click on this one. Now here you see this is going to download one report. I will click on download and this is going to download that report for me. Now this is downloaded. I will just go ahead and open this. So I will extract all. I will extract here. Now here I got those reports. Now here the first one, that's the item report which I'm interested in. I will open this report into Excel. Now here you will see actually lots of information. Now here you see the path, right? Where that meeting actually exists, right? If I scroll at the right side, then I can just show you some important information. Now, here you see item source, in which calendar those meeting items have been found. And the another most important, that's the original path where that meeting actually exists. So one copy of that meeting is in inbox, another copy of meeting is in calendar, and since I'm assuming since Jamie was the organizer, then one copy of the meeting in his sent items as well, right? So here you see sender, Jamie at technivix.com, sender or author, right? And then here you have your subject. This subject is exact same what you were looking for, right? So we are good to delete that, right? This is the way you will find some important information in that report before you actually go ahead and delete that, right? You can see here those meetings are still there in my calendar. Once I delete that, these meetings will be gone. So we'll move forward with our notepad. We just completed this step 5. Now here, this option will actually delete that meeting. Here you can actually choose two options, soft delete or hard delete. Soft delete means that meeting will be deleted and that will go to the recoverable item folder for 14 days and that will be gone. If you choose hard delete, that's the permanent delete action. So at this moment, I will just go ahead and I will choose soft delete option. Copy this and then I will just go ahead and run this command. Enter. Now they're asking me for the confirmation. I'm gonna say uh, A, yes to all. It will just take couple of minutes. So, as you all noticed, when I was trying to purge those items, that means I was trying to delete those calendar items, I had an error message, right? So, what I did, I have updated my Exchange Online module and I have connected the security and compliance PowerShell once again. If I show you in my Outlook, then you can see that these meetings are still there in the calendar of project updates. So now I'm ready and I'm going to run that command once again. So I will just run this soft delete command and let's see if this is going to be successful. So I will just copy and then paste it here. It will ask me for confirmation. So I'm going to say A, yes to all. And I'm hoping that this will now start deleting the items from calendar. So now you can see that this has started, right? Here you see the starting status. Now, one thing you just need to note when you actually would like to see the status of this action, right? See, the name has been a little bit changed. Here, underscore purge has been added. So if you run the next command to check the status whether this was completed or not, right? Then here, what you need to do, you just need to do this. So I'm going to check the status of that action. Once this is completed, then we may just go ahead and check the status once again. So I will just look back my calendar. Now you see that those meetings are gone, right? So this command has not written anything. Maybe I think I'm making some mistakes. I'll look for the right command. Then it's get hyphen compliance search action, and then I'm going to use hyphen identity, and then I'm going to use this. Then I believe it will show me the status as completed, right? So you noticed here that these meetings are gone, right? So what I will do, these step by step commands I will add in the video description as well. So you all can just simply go ahead and copy, and you can perform first in your lab environment. And once you're confident that yes, now you will be able to run into the production, then yes, just go ahead and try that. This step 8 is completely optional. So whatever the search you ran, if you would like to clear that, that means you would like to delete that search and that search action, then you can run these two commands and it will clear that. So in this video, we have learned when an organizer of the meeting has left the company and his mailbox is permanently deleted. How are you going to search for those meetings using a content search and delete that meeting? So that's it in this video, and I will see you in the next video with more helpful information. I would request all of you to subscribe and like so that we can do our best to create more and more videos. Thank you so much for watching.